Do-do-do-do-do. We're
And yeah,
live. We're doing Cosmo here.
yeah.
I did have a question though. Did you want to do creative to figure out how the build system works first before you're expected to do it in a survival setting?
No, I'm fine with figuring that out in a survival setting.
Okay. No, room is
Because
up.
otherwise, I'll just spend the next 6 hours over engineering,
Well, yeah, there is that, and you can totally do that with this game in a billion different ways. Most damage output, most shielded, most armored, fastest, slowest, Yeah, the lobby is open. I sent you an invite if you are able to use Steam to open that, or go to the multiplayer lobby and find Mr. Calzone 02's game. The password is the same one I always use, or always ends up getting used for Evilcraft games. E and C. Yeah, combat difficulty, ensign, economic difficulty,
What lobby?
builder. Mr. Calzone 02's game. It might be hard to find since there's probably a lot.
Nah, what was pretty easy to find. What? What do you mean incorrect password?
E and C. There's no button to show it. Okay.
Oh, it was it was lowercase this time.
Did you have cap locks on?
No, I put it in capital letters like I usually do. Because usually it is.
Okay, you'll have a little button in the cube below your name there. If you click that, it should let you pick a ship. You either pick from the built-in or the locally stored or custom built. You have a budget of 75,000 to start with the starting ship.
Built-in ships is apparently empty.
You might have to go through a couple of folders to find things. For me, I click on it, I see my ships, my classics lost, built in. Click on built in and it gives you Cabal, Design Contests, Fringe, Imperium, Misk, Monolith, Starter, Wreckage. And then you open one of those folders and then you get things like Civilian. Oh, Disruptor Platform? That could be cool. Design Contests. And hey, some of those are actually flyable. The Deceased. You could start with a nuke. Design contest February 2023. The Deceased starts, with a nuke. It'll be hard to arm you, but you will fucking obliterate things. Well, that's if you hit. The nukes are pretty slow too. Fringe. Combat.
No. You know what? I'll just go with this starter ship.
Model C, Model L, Model S.
Well, like it opened a folder for me, but doesn't actually let me select the ship.
That's odd.
Wait, I was in the wrong thing. That's why. All good.
It's okay. Getting things figured out. I left room for player 3 for when Mr. Xeon becomes available.
That looks adorable. We'll take that one.
Deluxe? Ooh, shiny. Launching game. Here we go. Click on your ship to select it. Right click to tell the ship to go somewhere. Right click and hold to set a ship facing. You can click on that little icon once the ship is in a place to spin her about. Weapons will fire automatically at anything within range.
Ooh, paint editor.
Yeah, you've got all kinds of little options to customize the ships. It's pretty cool in that way. There's a lot to this game. It can be as fun and adorable as you choose, or as complex as you choose. All of the elements that you engage with for the manufacturing side are entirely optional. You can skip them entirely by just being near a station when you want to upgrade your bits.
Ah, I think right-clicking on you made me follow your ship.
Yep. But yes. First things first, let's hail that station. Get us submissions. Bounties!
New mission, fugitive bounty.
I accepted all the contracts. It'll be blinking for a while. But if you scroll out, you'll keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and eventually you'll see the whole system.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have our targets. So let's try and head for the dipshit to our right.
Oh, you appear to be way faster.
Oh yeah, you've only got a couple of little tiny boy engines. So of course you'll be faster. I will do the thing and form up on you instead. Fly us towards the red dot, and weapons will engage automatically as they come within range. Oh, I suppose that's my problem. Yeah, you can super strafe. I can't. Let's just break formation for a second and just. Right now, we're mirroring Dickhead at range.
Yeah, I think he's outrunning me.
Well, he can't outrun me. I mean, we can either wait for him to turn around. He's getting pretty far, though. How about I engage him and then pull back? he's a tiny dickhead.
Ah, now I seem to be catching up.
Yeah, now he's chasing me. I don't think you have any storage to salvage his bits. But you should be able to hit the red build repair icon to fix your ship.
Yes, I clicked repair all. Ow.
I'll head over here to the asteroid field and start freeing up some resources for expenditure while you figure out how you want to expand your little tugboat there.
Not sure if I can it yet.
You've got a little bit of bits to play with now that you've got him scrapped, or are scrapping him currently. That will give you some parts to play with and figure out how you can use them to expand your ship.
Oh, my storage is full apparently.
You don't have any, so yeah, of course it would be full.
Which means I also won't be really able to upgrade stuff, I think.
It just has to be in space near your ship.
Ah.
It doesn't have to actually be on board.
In that case, we're adding more pew.
Ooh. Yeah, he did a number on me.
Where do you... Ah, there you go. Oh, there's an unknown contact approaching from somewhere behind you.
Yeah. He'll have to deal with that fanged fighter, though, which I am very happy with.
Oh yeah, I probably should have checked if I can put more engines on this instead of more guns, but hey.
You added side guns?
No, I added front guns.
Oh.
But I'm not sure if I have enough power for everything either.
Well, you should be fine, yeah. The power can run... It's a lot more robust than one might think it is.
Because in my little display thing, it does show a red lightning bolt over one of the guns.
That means it's currently unpowered. The dudes carry... the more crew you have, the more they can supply things.
Ah.
Okay, if you come over by me, the leftovers of the guy I finished killing. Can I repair now? I can repair now, but should I repair now? It takes 35 coils to repair. Good Lord. Yes. I've used up most of the coils. So there's plates and uranium. Hyperfuel. Valuable stuff, that. You could swap out the rear armor plates for a cargo room, if you want. That might give you some storage capacity. It's a little 2x2 room. Boxes. Storage. Ding. Yay, uranium. Let's go kill Meathead over there.
Approaching unknown contact.
Oop. Hey, he's gone. Perfect. That means he's a debris field we can salvage. When an enemy blip vanishes into the ether, that means he is dead.
As a fanged fighter?
Yep, he's scrap, and so is the other guy. We can salvage both of them for bits. Perfect. Yep, coils and uranium in both of them. You should have enough parts to do some significant expansion with both of these.
Oh, the fanged fighter was basically a copy of my ship? Or similar shape at least, just more thrusters, less weapons?
Mm-hmm. And we hire a crew from the station using the comm signal at a friendly station to get more crew. Cypher has disconnected. What?
Connection lost. What? Can you still hear me?
Yes. That's why I'm confused. You should be able to reconnect and jump right back in.
Game in progress. So, currently not. Oh yeah, it is 10 minutes to 1. That was my router reset.
Well, you aren't losing anything. Your ship is just sitting there doing the last thing you ordered it to do.
Yeah, but I also can't join the game apparently. Oh, probably because the game hasn't recognized yet that I have disconnected, because it says players 2 out of 3.
Save game. Zypher time. Quit game. Return to setup. Lobby's open. It's supposed to have a hot join, hot drop function. Okay, load game. Cypher time. Load. I'm surprised it's handling the connection to Germany so well.
I mean, it's not like this is a
high
fast reaction thingy, high intensity game. Yeah.
2D top-down ship ordered around game. Yeah. All right. All that's left of Dickhead up there is a bunch of steel plates. So yeah, the engines and the weapons are going to be the things you want off this one. But I can do the thing. Whoop. Nope.
No, stuff is flying into oblivion.
No, it's not. It's staying put. But buttons. I forgot how to. I know how to send the money. How do I send the stuff? Ah, that's how. Transfer resources from me to the Lux. I can send you uranium hypercoils or standard coils. I have 30 coils, 6 hypers, and 7 uranium. I mean, technically, I could just drop it into space near you, and then that would count, but... Cool, cool. Went with a power capacitor. Interesting choice.
I figured maybe some extra power storage might not be a bad idea.
Well, its only use is making it less likely for your reactor. Swapping the position of your main reactor and the power storage would be the advantage you would have there. Of if you have no power on a ship, you can't control it.
How do I do that?
Okay, in build mode.
Yeah.
Okay, you're on your ship. You hit build mode. You can go to blueprint mode, which doesn't immediately happen. And so, using blueprint mode, you can drag bits around and go, I want to swap this position with that one. And nothing happens until you hit make it so.
Okay, that just moved my reactor, but doesn't appear to have moved the capacitor.
Yes, it will have deleted the capacitor. Now you put the capacitor back, and then you hit make it so, and then they actually build it.
Okay, I like this mode a lot more.
That lets you plan changes instead of actively building things. The difference is that make it so mode, when you do the blueprint mode, it requires you to actually have all of the things you need to do the thing right now. So you can plan in blueprint mode and have stuff set up to happen with like, oh, I want to do this design eventually, or I want to make this change when I have the parts. But if you don't, you can just edit live and leave the blueprint. If you have a target blueprint in mind, that's usually what that is for. Like, oh, I want extra guns, or oh, I want this here, or that there. Bullshit of that nature. the way, I'm mostly full up on junk. To the store! I mean, station. But yeah, and if you leave them unassigned, crew members will try and use the nearest power source to the thing they're trying to put power into. So they'll take from the power bank to put in the laser next to it, as it were. And then they can fill the power bank, the power capacitor, from your generator. Adds an extra step to the power chain there, but there's less chance that your whole entire ship will explode when the capacitor is destroyed than if the generator is destroyed.
Why can't I put doors there?
Everything does need to be connected in some way.
Yeah, I'm noticing that.
And the rooms for crew have a limited number of places doors can go. Most other rooms don't have very many limitations on that. But guns are an example. You can't put a door where the guns are. And thrusters are only, side axis or rear axis. It depends on the gun. So. And the thing is when you do the build mode near the stations, you can just use whatever parts they have on the station for sale, which is a lot. Oh, you have a guest between me and you.
Now there's this weird square around my ship. Oh, because I'm still in build mode. Duh.
I have sold all of the parts I had on hand.
Oh yeah, there's a clear asteroid field thingy here. That's one of our missions, isn't it?
Yep.
Going to that asteroid field.
Wait. Nope. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. Forgive me. It is possible to leave your crew outside the ship and fly away.
Oh, that sounds bad.
Yes, I almost did that to a crew member while I was selling things. This is one of the things that is carried over from barotrauma. A habit of almost leaving crew behind. But I also wanted to hire...
Small cannon platform, level 2.
You ought to be able to show him the end of your laser barrel and win. Oh, you got obliterated?
I got shredded.
Oof. Let's try that again, shall we?
Oh, it's paused. Ah, there we
go. Were you wondering why you couldn't do anything?
Yeah, I wondered why my crew didn't go out to salvage stuff.
But yes, I imagine you could now understand the choices available. You could mine for slow resources, or you can hunt pirates for fast resources, but the risk of death. There's a whole resource refining into parts system. You're not limited to controlling just one ship. Oh, yeah, double cannons. Okay. You said cannon platform, and I was envisioning like a tiny little small boy platform. That's a bit bigger than I thought it was going to be. That's going to be youch.
Yeah, it was big youch.
Well, good news. Armor plates stop cannon rounds. You could go for a broadside configuration. Like layered super firing lasers on the sides. And then an armored nose.
That might have been why I got oofed, because he basically shot through my front laser blaster straight into my reactor or something.
Yeah, because the cannons penetrate. So that will be what happened, is the cannon round went straight through and detonated in your engine room, and boom. Well, the Argonaut just defeated the station for us. Okay.
That's nice.
I mean, I'm not going to argue. It's free parts and a payday. Ooh. A gold chip. Gib. Processor. Give me a ping. Wreckage. I'll come back for you later. Station! Go!
So I don't necessarily want cannons sticking out the front like that, as I have currently.
Depends on what kind of ship you want. Cannon shells are slow moving, so if you are using
the
strafing,
laser blasters, I mean.
yeah, it is possible that if you had a ship that was faster with side to side thrust, you might be able to evade the cannon blasts, thus not getting blown up in the first place, going for a speed build. Because the cannon rounds are slow traveling. So if you can dodge them, they don't hit you. This is the refinement of my my minor 69er designer that I was working on with Xeon for a while. This is just the last one I could afford with the starting price. There are other evolutions of this. But every game is different. So you'll end up with a million slight improvements of your ship. Or multiple ships. Because if you get enough money or enough parts, you can just build another ship.
Insufficient steel.
I'm headed over.
Make it so.
I'm headed over to the station to sell a pile of scrap from the last guy. You could go down to the wreck and pull bits from there, or go back to the station and buy supplies there. I'm going to do the thing and do the hire the crew. Thank you. I'm an idiot. I should have also sold at the same time. Sell.
There is still steel in this thing.
In what thing? Oh, in the wreck you're looking at?
This wreck, yeah, just my storage is full.
You could just add another storage temporarily to let them pull up the bits. Oh yeah, there's still 2 guns there too. There's still a lot of bits there. Payment. Receive payment. And as you get more advanced, you can set crew types to do different types of weapons or equipment powering or operating first. which is pretty handy. It comes into play later when you start managing larger and larger crews, and you go, no, I want you to man the guns. Let dipshit over there in purple bring you the energy to fire the guns. I can imagine that the brain spiraling has already begun.
Yes.
The inspurgeoning has begun. You know, no, that would not have been fair.
And yes, the Ensburgening has actually begun.
Because this is one of my favorite games because it has a 40k mod that works pretty damn well. And yes, a plasma torpedo barrage is a thing. Fine. All the things, please.
For now. I think we won't be able to add much.
I don't have any more room. Buddy, get on the ship. Thank you very much. Everyone on the ship, thank you. Return to the station to sell. If you desire more corpse pieces, there's more wreckage down to the south. Also, south is subjective. You can hit Q and E to turn.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there is wreckage. I can see a marker for wreckage.
Yep, you can place those. There's a little circular button on the right side above your map. You click that, and then you click on the map, and it'll let you place a marker. Very handy for communication purposes to go, do we want to go over there, or that thing, or that way, or...
Oh, there is an unknown contact near that wreckage. I hope it's friendly.
If it's gray, it's an unknown contact. It's probably a neutral. Not always. but most likely. Very rarely, very, very, very rarely have the unknown contexts that were gray turned out to be hostile. It's most likely a half dead merchant ship.
Oh, that's a lot of wreckage.
Not really, it's just well distributed. And some of that is iron ore.
But a lot of it is steel.
And a lot of it is ammo. Alright, let's sell all the bits. Trade in progress. Yo ho, selling the scrap bits.
But this stuff should all be close enough that I maybe can do some adjustments to my ship now.
Exactly.
Wait, even moving parts costs?
Picking it up and moving it is deleting the part and then placing the part.
Ah. Okay, that explains.
And the reason the cost is different is because when you pull off a part, it leaves hallways behind. So that doesn't disconnect whatever other parts of the ship may be attached to that part. Let's see, give me blueprints. Give me... There we go, steel smelter. What do I need for the coil factory? I need another 5 grand.
And mirror parts.
You can turn it on or off, or you can move it around.
Yeah, no, I found the flip button for the mirroring I wanted to do.
I do that, and then that, and then that. You appear to have incoming, but you might also have wreckage. As there were other grays in the area that contact has appeared, I'm on my way.
Oh yeah, something's incoming. Oh, it changed course apparently. Because it's no longer approaching me.
Yeah, I think it was chasing something and is now loitering near the thing it has killed. No, it's gone. What? If there was a merchant there, we should see the unknown contact. Oh, it burned! Or what? You! Why are you appearing and disappearing? People murder. You will be murdered for your crimes against visibility. They got that cannon.
Yeah, as you can see, she has changed a little bit.
Double cargo? You want to load up off what you can off of this and then go sell to the station? That's all I have room for. Away!
So much steel.
I've placed a marker at your current location called Loot. Eventually, in the higher difficulty, you start finding things called ship graveyards with a pirate station or two guarding piles of wrecked ships to salvage. Eventually, steel plating becomes the bane of your life because you have billions of it and nowhere to put any of it.
Yeah, I gotta go to the station anyway. I need more dudes. I've already built crew quarters for them.
You have empty rooms who need people. Yep. Huzzah! We have arrived. Station! Take my shit. Initiate trade. Sell all the things.
So how do I interact with the station?
Okay, you'll have a little Wi-Fi signal above your green ship icon on the lower left-hand side.
Ah, yes. Hail.
Yep, and then you'll point it. You'll either select from the list that pops up when you click it, or you'll point it at the thing you want to talk to. There'll be a number of tabs on that button bar. At the top middle of your screen, the box is cargo. The right side of the menu is your ship. The left side of the menu is their ship.
Higher maximum dudes.
Is there anything left at wreckage inside the asteroid field?
Um, there is still a bunch of steel there.
Okay, I'm not going to worry about that then.
So what are those roles? Like, how do I designate some of these dudes to just be ammo specialists?
Okay, click Manage Crew, and it'll bring up a menu. By default, you'll only have red shirts. You click New Role, and it will give you a new role. You can change their uniform color to whatever you desire, or whatever shade you desire. And then in that same menu, click Job Priorities, and then you can set Operate or Supply for most weapons, or supply ammo for guns that require ammunition, or energy for reactors, supply battery for power capacitors. So you could set a role that their only job is to go back and forth from the generator to the power capacitor by setting their supply battery power capacitor at maximum. So they'll do that first before they do anything else. The RimWorld system here is in reverse. The higher the number, the faster they'll do the thing. The lower the number, the less they'll do the thing. The same goes for supply bays, manufacturing chains, operating fire extinguishers, lasers, sensor arrays, even powering the thrusters. But you can get pretty specific in what you want them to do. I see that the back room is now a room full of dudes and some extra engines.
Well, I deleted the small ones and put bigger ones so I go a little bit faster. And
Yep.
yes, that back room full of dudes is just engineering. Their only job is to supply energy to stuff.
And
Well, that's their main objective, at least.
I suppose, like before, my recommendation would be to swap the position of your reactor core and your battery capacitor, so that your reactor's in the butt of your ship. The like, you want your reactor to be the last thing to die. So even if your command room pops off, you're still vaguely salvageable if you at least have power. Yeah, because if the command room is damaged or destroyed, not a lot happens. If the reactor goes up, it explodes, taking a large chunk of the ship around it with it, a la Star Trek style. Don't
Yeah,
let the warp core.
although the capacitor blowing up might have a similar effect.
Yes, but nowhere near as large. So if your capacitor bank blows up, you might lose the front of your ship rather than your entire ship. And you can recover from losing the guns and the front armor. You can't recover
Yep.
from being space dust.
Very true.
I wanted to sell. I have ore to sell.
So, is there still loot at that location, or?
Yes, I was grabbing asteroid loot. I'm selling a cargo hold full of space rocks.
Oh, she going a lot faster now.
Yee. Especially with 4 thrusters in reverse instead of just 2 small ones. Or not reverse, but forward. Sorry.
Yeah, well, there were always the 2 corner thrusters pointing that way as well, but now the main propulsion to going forward is standard thrusters, not small thrusters.
Yay! Alright.
Now the question is, do I bother? Ah, you marked one named next asshole. I do love that uh, the ship icon on the map also changes with the shape.
Yep.
I like that.
It's very nifty, isn't it? It's an extra little. Mwah! Very nicely done. Quality of life. Love it. We're almost the same speed, but I think you have a little more armor than I do, and I have a little more cargo room.
My max speed is 81.2 meters.
I'm
Okay, that's
going.
a neutral.
He just came shoving right through there. Is he damaged at all? He doesn't look like it. So Dickhead is probably over here somewhere. Considering he came blasting straight through there and didn't get hurt. No. Why?
There he is.
How?
Action stations!
Prepare to open fire! Dickhead has one cannon. You can angle your ship to keep the rounds from penetrating by clicking the red swirly thing on the front of your ship and turning it.
There's no red swirly thing in the front of my ship.
You have to have your ship selected and them right-clicked as a target. Go ahead and repair up. You lost one thruster and one gun. And a good chunk of ammo. Our armor, I should say.
8 golden stringy things. Like golden circly things. So
Processors. Yeah.
There's probably some in this wreckage, aren't there?
Hyperfuel. Well, hey, at least we get to get paid. Yeah, fill up your cargo holds. We'll go sell the bits and repair up. And, or repair up, sell the bits that are left, and then go after the next one. There's 4 coils in that airlock hatch there that are left of the wreckage that's worth it. You can see what the wreckage is by hovering the cursor over it, and it will show you what that thing is, what it's made of, how valuable it is, how much hit points it has.
This thing here? Yes.
Yep. So, for instance, that airlock hatch is almost dead, is 8 steel plates and 4 coils.
And yeah, I'm missing some hyper coils to repair my thingy drive.
Well, good news. This time I'm looking to specialize in making parts so that I can be your mobile fabricator. You, give me the things. Payment. Go! Now, I wonder, will it let me? Not enough money yet.
Also, it kind of looked like even my sideways facing laser blasters shot forward.
Yeah, they do have a certain amount of rotation.
No boom today, boom tomorrow.
Oh!
There's always a boom tomorrow.
Hello, Patolus! Patolus has subscribed to Tier 1. They've subscribed for 6 months, and he gives the message of Meep. Thank you, Patolus. I fucking love that quote. That's why I picked it. No boom today.
No boom today, boom tomorrow.
Yup. That's my subscriber notification. Susan Ivanova. She had some of the best lines in the whole fucking series. Now, mind you, I will admit she isn't the only one with good lines. There were a lot of good lines in Babylon 5.
I have seen very little Babylon 5, I must admit.
It is worth it. My other favorite line would also be the only captain to ever face the Minbari in battle and win is behind me. You are in front of me. If you value your lives, be somewhere else.
That is a pretty good line, not gonna lie.
Yes, Patolus, I will mine all the rocks. That is my intended goal. I intend to be miney production boy. What are these dancing cats? What? Ladies with giant hair. What? Patolus, what are you doing? Oh, Shazbot, that reminds me. That was the thing I was going to turn on. Source. I wanted the silly emote wall. There. Do it again, Patolus. I dare you. A lone Kirby waving into the distance. Alright. To the rocks.
I were to...
Hey! Huzzah! So, Patolus, I have something to tell you. Something you might enjoy, my friend. I have started a patron-exclusive RimWorld game. Included in that list of names in-game for that series is Twitch subscribers. Considering you're the only one I've got, yours is the first name in-game. Second is Xeon. He's on the Patreon. And there are others to follow shortly, but I've already recorded 2 of them. It's fun. It's not bad. It's going well. Things went boom. Things did indeed go boom.
I'm just slightly rearranging some stuff.
Naturally. Well, see, that's the thing, Patolus, is that in that particular RimWorld run, you're my Mechanitor. So if you die, I lose control of all the robots. You're my Cult Mechanicus leader. The name is a curse, and I do know it, yes. I remember these things. I remember things like playing a game with you and watching my internet turn to absolute garbage the second we started playing a game together. That happened like fucking 6 or 8 times of just the internet decided to start shitting itself. You are not allowed to video-game with this person. The universe won't allow it. Yes, a good source of early mining cash is, and from the depths, yeah, is mining sulfur and copper from these early asteroid belts. So my ship is, and of course, hyperfuel is the most valuable substance in the game because it's hyperfuel. Give me the spicy rocks. Is that everyone back on board? That's everyone back on board. Away we go. Also, you can shift queue orders. Yes, I built a Patolus craft small assault vehicle, and it would randomly flip over in the water for no discernible reason. It would just go, I am a submarine now. Like, why are you upside down? Why are you doing this? You're a boat. I do like that they just added this. This is nice. Any ship with a hyperdrive can jump to a location that has a hyperspace beacon. Like this station. Or if we unlock the ability to build one, a ship we have. So if I'm going to be the slow mining processing ship, I'm probably going to want to unlock a hyperspace beacon so that you could jump directly to me anywhere in the system. Be like, yo, I need parts. Ooh, a copper asteroid right there. Awfully close. Sell supplies. Hyperfuel. Sulfur. Go. Come on. Unload faster. This is going to take some time. Go away, asshole. I'm busy trading. Wait, yes. Do come over here. Yes, approach the station. Be incinerated. Give me your scrap. Yeah, I know. I don't know how it happens, but it does. Well, I'm going to take a hot second to hide in the shelter of the station here and go get some coffee, and I'll be right back. Alrighty. My wife is watching a special on Badenburg Castle. How goes the ship's improvements? You've gotten a lot rounder, I might notice, Cypher.
Yes, but I'm not sure if this is working.
The Great Goose of Chaos? Yes, Patolus. Yes, you are the Great Goose of Chaos. Working as in how?
Okay, it does appear to be working now. Oh, good. I just didn't have the doors to actually
Okay, I just watched the
have
ship
the
change.
dudes go everywhere.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
I added some more frontal armor to maybe have them survive a bit more instead of, you know, the guns and thrusters poking out the front with no armor protection.
So your reverse speed will be potato.
My reverse speed should be the same. I just repositioned the thrusters that were in the front.
Yeah. They're just now in the back. Hey, that merchant came in hot. The dwarf freighter. All right.
There was a dickhead blip 0.8 kilometers this direction.
Yeah, there was one that was scooting just around just outside here. Give me that copper. Wants it. God, I can't imagine being that guy going out there to mine, the ship's lasers firing at the same rock, and like, all right, are you sure you're in the right place? I'm standing right here. Please don't vaporize me as well.
Ah, the mining, I see.
Yeah, there is a mining laser, and it's a roof-mounted laser. It's not as effective as your laser guns, but it gives you turreted roof-mounted lasers.
Ooh.
They're pretty short range as compared to your normal ones there.
So that's probably similar to the deck cannon.
Yep. In that it's a roof mounted thing, whereas everything else is fires out the sides. So I'm gonna go sell that copper real quick. I am still about 10 grand short of getting that steel factory of being able to turn iron into steel plates. So do we want to go south or north for dickhead hunting?
You decide.
South!
I will just follow you.
Initiating trade. As soon as I'm done offloading this little supply of copper, we will head out. I figured since the rock was right there next to the station, I may as well just scoop it up and sell it. Some delicious coffee. Alright. The zooming may begin. We auto follow. Isn't it great?
Yes.
The ships are even relatively good about avoiding running into obstacles.
And yeah, I may actually be faster than you, because we're currently only going 55.
Yeah, that's my max speed. Two larges, two smalls, and you've got a quad and two larges. So, not that much difference in thruster numbers. But I might be, I guess, slightly heavier.
Oh yeah, that might factor in as well. I do like your thruster layout though. Looks a lot better than my cube.
I had time to fiddle with this layout occasionally, so I've got vague ideas on how to make it look good and how to continue to utilize what I've got. Ooh. Are you the dickhead we're looking for? You are the dickhead we're looking for. Break and attack!
Okay, only two of my guns are really turning that direction.
They can't fire through each other. Try and angle slightly using your red focal point.
Now, what I might do is just put the
Super
behind
firing?
guns one further out to make them super firing. Yeah. Alright, my dudes, get to salvaging.
That's a whole pile of ammo right there. That's some money for you, right? I'll go hit the asteroid field and load up with some rock.
Why are the guys not... Oh. I know why.
They can't get to the airlock, can they?
They can indeed not. Now they can.
The last light year? Oh. Bah humbug, copper! Yeah, iron isn't worth it until you can turn it into steel plates.
And yes, now the guns should be super firing. Which means I should disassemble enemies a lot quicker.
But tell us, who are the little Yoshi guys with cookies? Huh. Alright. Back to the station, sell the copper, and then we'll go north and hit the next guy. And you can sell the spare parts. If there are any. Although there is a certain logic in keeping combat spares for replacement parts. That can be a thing for later, though. Yeah, your top speed is 78. Mine is 55. My ship's mass must be higher.
And yes, I've also now named my ship. It is now the ISS Hansen.
I'm no longer the Miner 49er version 0.49 or whatever the hell it was. It's now Miner 51.
So you need 17 more iterations?
I'll get there eventually.
Alright. Sell all the ammo.
Ah!
Sell the Hyperium. We're keeping the coils, the hypercoils, and the steel.
I know how to do a thing.
Blueprints.
Let me up the duration on those emotes floating around. Try it again, Patolus. They should last a lot longer than a brief second on screen.
Let me guess, the control room is a bigger version of the cockpit?
Correct. If you don't have a control room, you can't control the ship. If you have no power, The ship is dead. But yes, Patolis, the emotes should stick around on screen a little longer now. There you go. You get to actually see them now, rather than a couple of square inches of pixel. Okay, we can get paid. Hallelujah. I can sell the bits. 27 copper ore to sell. Good job. We'll take them a second to do that. I'm not buying any more blueprints for weapons or equipment because I'm saving up the ability to fabricate iron into steel plates. And then the consumption of the universe can begin. Might be too long, you say? Why would that be too long? I mean, it's not that long. Duration 28 seconds. What about 15 seconds? I mean, Patolis, if you've got this game and you want to play, you're more than welcome to try and play with us.
Wait. Yes, Patolos, join us.
Join us in the dark side. We have cookies.
Also, I may have very slightly upped the firepower.
Yeah, you have two blasters. I mean, oh wait, or are you talking about a blueprint you haven't hit go on yet?
I am in blueprint mode and haven't hit go yet.
Yeah, your grandpa sitting. Ah, well, one must respect and care for your elders, especially if they're dwarves. I mean, they've got those axes. They're enchanted. You don't want to fuck with them. No, but I might not be buying any further upgrades, but you could be looking at other weapons in the blueprint screen that you might want to look at.
I did that. That's why I'm currently refitting.
Ah! Somebody found a new flavor of boom they like, huh?
Well, it's a new flavor of pew, or, well, I say new flavor, it's just...
Disruptor, ion beam emitter, or ion beam prism. Standard cannon, large cannon, deck cannon, missile and mine launcher, railgun, flak battery.
Make it so.
Oh! A heavy
we now
blaster.
Have a shield generator and 2 heavy blasters.
Okay. Oh, also, something in the asteroid field you could do at some point is the practicing of the combat maneuvering. It's the same mechanic for combat that you have here with your ship selected moving around, and you've got that little widget in front of the ship that lets you spin it around. When you right click it on a hostile target, you can click on that widget and let it set a facing, and then you can click on the actual position of the ship on that red line to affect your combat engagement range, where your ship will try and stay. And you can then move it left and right as well, like when you're in formation, to do the same thing. It's the same.
How do I do that? Sorry.
Okay. Select your ship, then right-click it
Yes.
to follow me, like you've done before.
Yes.
So with your ship still selected, you should have that little green widget on the front of your vessel that lets you set your heading.
Not when I'm telling it to follow you.
Click on your ship again after you've set them to follow me.
Yes.
You should have the widget.
No.
Ship selected. Target. Is there some kind of setting I have toggled? I don't know if that actually is a thing.
No. If I right click you and then hold, I can.
Oh, okay. That might be a setting for always display, something like that I might have toggled on. I'll allow ship deselection, show advanced ship commands. That's probably it. Show commands for
show
always
ship commands.
always show command handles. I have that toggled on. If checked, you will not have to hold the shift key to display command adjustment handles. So that heading and position is relative to where you've just selected. So I'm following this laser platform at a canted angle. My ship will try and maintain this position relative to the target.
Yes,
So,
and I am now maintaining this position relative to you.
Yep.
Hopefully. Yes, she needs a minute to actually get there. Oh boy.
Yep, and it's now falling into formation and doing its best to try and hold that position.
Nice.
That would be how you would set up and control a fleet of ships. I envision eventually having a small combat armada of ships that you control, and my chonky boy that you come back and go, I lost one of the wingy boys, but the rest of the ships came back just fine. Because you can just hit the build new ship button at any time and transfer crew to them.
There was a red contact to our left.
Yeah, but he did not look like he was going in the right direction, and so we'll worry about him later. He is not currently our problem. You could call it, he is a monkey in someone else's zoo.
Circus, you mean, but yes.
No, he's a monkey in someone else's zoo. Different connotations. Here we go. The Patolus fleet is unstoppable? No, I say the Patolus fleet is very stoppable, considering the Patolus fleet currently doesn't exist. Oh, wait, no, I suppose that's what you mean by unstoppable. If it's imaginary, there's no way to stop it.
Yeah, you can't kill an idea. And yes, I am charging ahead.
No, salvage. Salvage is much more efficient than destruction. If things explode, you typically don't get their contents.
To me, he looked still alive.
Yes.
But yeah, that always show command thingies.
Did the trick.
Yeah, just how do I not see those? Allow ship deselection, right?
Yep.
No, that completely.
If you don't have a ship selected, it won't show you the command handles for it. If you have a ship...
But it also doesn't show me the interior of my ship and stuff anymore.
Potato. Stuff to mine. Rocks to eat. You're preparing nukes, huh? Well, they are a thing in this game. I just don't have them unlocked with this particular character at the moment.